Well, I've been working on stripping down my frame because it was really rusty. I've been using this wire wheel to go over and get all the bad rust off, and then I go over it again with one of these rust or paint stripping wheels, and that gets it nice and clean. For then you can put primer and paint on there after. And this takes probably 15 hours to do the back of the frame. I might end up taking the gas tank off so I can get in the back there. I might not. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get the frame perfect, but it's going to be better than it was before. I'm not filming much of it because, like I said, it's about 15 hours of just grinding or chipping away rust with a big screwdriver like that. I did end up getting this sandblaster from Princess Auto. It was $44 on sale. It actually works pretty good for getting some of the rust out of here where you can't reach with the grinder. Probably not the best sandblaster you can get, but it is the cheapest, so it works good enough for the little stuff. I wouldn't do the whole frame with it because that would take probably 30 hours. It takes a lot of time, but eventually you'll get all the rust off. I'm just gonna keep grinding away at this side of the frame and then do the underside, which is the hardest part, and the insides there. Well, it's been many hours of grinding and scraping, sandblasting, and chipping away at all the rust on the frame. Could be worse, but it was pretty bad. I mean, it took many hours. On the inside, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I cleaned it up a bit, but I didn't grind it down to bare metal because I'm gonna put fluid film on the inside and put that stuff on every now and then it should never rust from the inside and the outside. I'm gonna prime it with some sort of rust check, I think it's called. It should help stop it from rusting, and then I'm gonna put black paint over it. But now I'm just gonna wipe it down with a cloth and I completely forgot what the chemical was called that I'm going to wipe it down with, but it cleans it and it dries quickly. I'll show you what it is before I start using it, because it's what professional painters use when they clean the truck before painting, so it should work for cleaning the oil and grease that's left on the frame. And then I just start painting. So I wiped down the frame with some of this acetone, not that much, just a little bit on paper towel, and give it a quick wipe down, so it should be good now. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I got some of this rust check. It says you're not supposed to use it on automotive stuff, but oh well. I already bought 4 bottles. They're $13 a bottle, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it, and it should work fine, hopefully, maybe. But now I'm just going to start painting this with the brush and see how far I get. I'm probably going to do 2 coats of it. Well, I got it all primed or painted with the rust check stuff, and it looks a lot better than it did before, but I'm going to paint it all black once it dries. I don't think I'm going to do a second coat. I shouldn't need it. So yeah, after that's done, I'll buy some fluid film and cover the insides. And then I gotta get back to brake work. I let it dry overnight, and then now it's about halfway through the day, so I probably got about 15 hours of drying time, which should be enough. And now I'm going to paint with this semi-gloss paint and primer, oil-based rust paint. So that should work pretty good for the frame. And I'm just going to start painting it on with a brush. Hopefully it looks pretty good when it's done. Just a brush. I mean, I don't care if anyone thinks that it's not the perfect job on the frame, but it don't really matter. Most people aren't going to inspect your frame anyway. But I think it looks pretty decent. Inside, like I said, is going to be fluid film, because I didn't really want to grind on the inside for many more hours. But anyway, once this dries, I'll put on another coat. I probably don't need another coat, but I'll do it anyways, because I only used that much in my bucket of paint. So as long as I have enough to do the floor and the underside of that deck, I don't mind putting a couple coats on. So, well, I'll wait for this to dry now. It's been a while since I filmed anything about my frame, but I'm done painting it. I might end up doing some parts on the inside, but really that's all I got to do for now. Not sure if I'm doing anything inside or not, or if I'm just going to do fluid film. Most likely just fluid film. But I got it in the shop right now at the high school, so I'm working on the rest of it. But yeah, I just completely forgot to film an outro for this frame painting. I'm trying to clean up my folder of videos that I gotta edit and upload. So, but you're gonna see lots more on this truck because I'm really digging into it now. See you later.